Okay, Rachel and Sonia, I'm filming this class for you because you missed it. We're going to start off laying on our backs, soles of the feet together in Baddha Konasana. Have your strap handy. Draw the feet in as close as you can towards your booty. Press the toes firmly together. Take this moment before you start your practice to check in with yourself on all layers and levels. Notice the quality of your breath. Notice if the chest feels tight or open. If the inhale or the exhale seems to bear more weight. And then begin a quick scan through the physical body, noticing where in the body you're holding tension. Any areas of soreness or general discomfort. Inhale, deeply breathing into those places, gently opening and expanding them. Exhale, completely softening, releasing tension from the body with the breath. And lastly, bring the awareness into the mind. Notice where the thoughts are at. Observe the speed at which they're moving through you. Allow yourself to witness these things without getting attached and carried away, without judging yourself for what they are, but beginning to see the habits and patterns in the way your mind turns. And then bring the awareness back and anchor it on the breath. We're going to take the strap in the right hand and place it around the ball of the right foot, or in both hands, sorry. Place the strap around the ball of the right foot. So the first action here is for that right thigh bone to press down, away from you, towards the front of the room. Then you press up through the heel and the ball of the foot, and then you can draw the leg gently towards you. So this class is going to focus on the alignment and the opening up through the pelvis and the hips, which are the site of the second chakra, which has to do with feelings, emotions, subconscious creativity, and sexuality. The element here is water. Take the strap into the right hand and open the right leg to the right side. Bring the left arm out to the left side to counterbalance yourself. Again, the right thigh bone roots down. Press out through the right heel. Draw the leg towards you and down towards the floor. And have a few breaths here. Keeping the breath deep and long. Breathing into the places that feel tight or sore or stuck as you inhale. And softening as you exhale. Good. So the element is water here, symbolizing the way in which we should allow our emotions to pass through us without getting stuck. All sickness and disease comes from stagnant, stuck energy. A lot of that shit takes place in the pelvis, where we hold onto our emotional traumas and dramas. Inhale the leg back to center. Straighten the left leg, toes flexed and active. Root the right thigh bone down. Switch the strap into the left hand. Gently draw the right leg towards the left side body. You should feel this stretch through the outer hip. Continuing to root that hip down and press out through the heel. Breathing here. Noticing all the different ways to stretch and open through the hips. Releasing any blocks, anything that is stuck. Allowing it to flow through you, letting it go. Good, inhale back to center. Draw the left leg up to meet the right. Oh wait, no. Release both legs, soles of the feet together. Pause for a moment to observe any differences between the different sides of the body here. And then bring the strap around the ball of the left foot, moving towards cultivating a balance through your practice. Press the left thigh bone down, the heel up, and draw the leg towards you. And balance is exactly what we want to cultivate in the pelvis. The inner thighs go back and wide. The outer hips hug in, creating a space on the inside where you can see yourself. Both sides of the pelvis ground down evenly in every pose. This enables you to be balanced and even and grounded, to experience your emotions deeply without being completely swept away and overtaken by every little thing that happens. Good. Inhale, take the strap into the left hand, and exhale, open the leg to the left side. Something that I've been thinking about lately or noticing is how many of the feelings that I have aren't really mine or aren't really coming from me. They're often habitual patterns of reactivity that we've picked up from our family or our society. So we want to create space to see that and to recognize the agency that we have to choose again, to choose something different. Also, how many of those feelings come with judgments attached? Judgments block the flow of energy. They lock you into a good, bad, right, wrong polarity battle in which you cannot see the true possibility, the nuances, the complexity of situations. So we want to clear all feelings, become aware of all feelings that are actually judgments. Guilt and shame are two of the worst ones of these. Inhale the leg back to center. Exhale, extend the right leg out along the mat, toes flexed and active. Root the left thigh bone down. Bring the strap into the right hand and gently draw the left leg across to the right side body, stretching out through that outer left hip. Good. So, becoming more and more aware of feelings that are attached to judgment, releasing, letting go of those habits and patterns, especially ones of guilt and shame that don't serve anyone. That's what we're going to think about as we practice today. Have a few more breaths here. Remembering to breathe into the places that are tight and sore and stuck as you inhale. And to soften them and release them a little bit as you exhale. Good. Inhale to center. And exhale, release. Draw the knees into the chest. Gently rock from side to side, massaging the low back. And then begin to rock forward and back till you come up to seated. We're going to make our way into a child's pose. Big toes together, the knees slightly wider than the torso. Let the hips settle back onto the heels, and then reach the fingertips and the crown of the head away from the pelvis. As you inhale, feel the length and space created between each vertebrae in the spine. As you exhale, soften more deeply into the support of the ground beneath you and into your stretch. You can sway the hips from side to side if that's something that feels good to you. With your next inhale, walk the fingertips over to the right side, keeping both side bodies, both sides of the neck, evenly long. Both sides of the pelvis evenly grounded. And as you inhale, feel the chest expand horizontally. As you exhale, let something go. Inhale it back to center and exhale here. Inhale, walk the fingertips over to the left side. Again, keeping both sides of the pelvis evenly grounded, both side bodies and sides of the neck evenly long. As you inhale, feel the breath expand the chest in all directions, like a balloon, filling. And as you exhale, soften more deeply into your stretch. With an inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale here. Inhale, rise onto hands and knees. Exhale, pause. With your next inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, gaze up. The tailbone lifts. As you exhale, root down through the hands and knees to curl the back of the heart to the ceiling. Tuck the chin into the chest. Do this a few more times at your own pace. Syncing the motions of the body with the breath. Using the breath to deepen the motions of the body. Allowing this synchronicity to bring you fully into the present moment. Move in any way that feels good to you within the confines of this shape. Listening to your body about what it wants and needs out of the practice today. Good. Inhale to a neutral spine. Exhale, pause. Inhale, lift the right leg straight behind you. Toes flexed and active, pointing down. Hip, knee, and ankle stacked in the same side body plane. Extend from inner groin to inner heel. And then with an inhale, lift the belly and lift the left arm. Exhale, shine out in all directions. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Ground the left hand, right leg comes out to the right side. Ground the right foot. Inhale, lift the right hand, lean back, stack the shoulders, open the heart. Keep the belly drawn into the back body to protect your spine. Have a few breaths here. Good. Inhale, ground the right hand. Bring the knee back to center with the exhale. Then we're going to do some hip circles. Drawing the hips towards the right wrist, and then towards the left wrist, and then circling back around. And close your eyes here so you can really climb inside the body and feel what feels good to you from the inside out. And so you don't get distracted or nervous about moving your hips. Think about how much judgment goes into this. Into being a woman, into doing yoga, into having a body. Let all that go. Inhale back to center. Exhale here. Inhale, lift the left leg straight behind you. Toes flexed and active, pointing down. Hip, knee, and ankle in the same horizontal plane. Inhale, lift the belly and lift the right arm. Exhale, extend from the heel out through the fingertips. Every inhale, pulling the energy in and up from the floor to the core. Every exhale, reaching further past your skin. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. One more big inhale. Exhale, ground the right hand and the left leg out to the side. The next inhale lifts the left arm up. Lean back, stack the shoulders, open the heart. Keep the belly drawn into the back body to protect the low back. And have a few breaths. Exhale, ground the palm and the knee. Tuck the toes behind you, lift the hips high. Downward facing dog. Pedal the feet, sway the hips, move in any way that feels good. And then when you find a moment of stillness, inhale and lift the hips high. Come onto the balls of the feet. The first direction of this pose is up. As you exhale, keep all that height through the hips and press out through the heels. Press the knees towards the back of the room. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Good. Inhale, float forward to plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Press the tops of the feet down. Inhale, lift the heart. Roll the shoulders back. Cobra. Bhujangasana. So everything that's on the mat presses into the mat to lift the heart and the crown of the head more. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Seat to heels. Press it back, downward facing dog. A few more breaths here. Inhale the hips high. Exhale the heels low. Inhale, pulling the energy in and up from the floor to the core. Exhale, pressing out through the 4 corners of the hands, the feet, the crown of the head. One more big breath. And then with an inhale, begin to tippy-toe the feet forward to meet your hands. Coming into a standing forward bend at the front of the mat. Let there be a bend in the knees. Bring the belly onto the thighs. Let the head hang and be heavy. Shake it, yes. And no. Grab opposite elbows, gently sway from side to side. Release all the tension in the back, the shoulders, and the neck. Let it go through the crown of the head. Inhale to center. Exhale. Bring the hands onto the hips. Root down with the pelvis. Draw the elbows together on the back. And with an inhale, lift the heart and the crown of the head to come to stand. Exhale, release the arms by your sides. Tadasana. So taking a moment to check in with the alignment, we want to have our feet outer hips distance apart, facing directly forward. We build our poses from the foundation up. Good. The action of the pelvis really governs the shape of the low back and the activation of the abdomen. So we want to take our thigh bones back so they're over our knees and ankles. And then we want to, at the same time we're pressing back with the thigh bones, draw the center of the booty in, which roots the tailbone down to the earth. As the tailbone roots down, the low belly, the pubic bone, lifts. The energy is going down from the hips through the legs, making you super strong and steady and stable. From that steady, stable stability, inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Grab the left wrist with the right hand. Exhale over to the right side, keeping everything stacked in that side body plane. 3 breaths. Inhale, lifting the pubic bone, lifting the abdomen. Exhale, pressing out, getting longer. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Good. Inhale back to center. Switch out the hands. Close the eyes and feel how the weight's distributed over the feet. You want to have the weight right over the arch of the foot. If you're in your toes, take the hips back slightly, booty out, and then root down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, over to the left side. Again, pressing from the pelvis through the four corners of the feet. Inhale, lift the belly, lift the pubic bone. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Good. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Grounding your hands on the floor or blocks. I'm going to get some blocks out of this cupboard. Okay. So with an inhale, you're gazing forward, lengthening the spine, pressing the thigh bones back to do so. As you exhale, root the tailbone down, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, gaze forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Do this a few more times at your own pace, syncing the motions of the body with the breath, using the breath to deepen the motions of the body. Good. With your next inhale, gaze forward, lengthen. Exhale, step the left leg back, coming into a lunge on the right side. We're actually going to lower the back knee down here and bring the hands onto the hips. So the tendency is for the front hip to go out and up. We're going to draw it back and down. Sticking the booty out slightly, root the tailbone down, sending the energy to the floor through the back knee. From that stability and steadiness, inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, you can sink forward into the stretch, continuing to hug the legs towards each other energetically to keep the balance and evenness in the pelvis. Interlace the thumbs with an inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean to the right. Keeping everything the same in the low body to enable the upper body to stretch. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Good. Inhale to center. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, step the back foot forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, gaze forward, lengthen. Exhale, step the right leg back. Lower the knee down. Bring the hands onto the hips. Stick the booty out behind you slightly. Thigh bones back and wide. Root the tailbone down. Draw the center of the booty into the midline. And then sink forward into the stretch. Keeping that balanced, even grounding through the legs. Inhale, reach the arms up. Interlace the thumbs the opposite way. And exhale, lean to the left. Keeping everything stacked in the side body plane. Inhale, drawing the legs towards each other energetically. Exhale, stretching. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Good. Inhale to center. Exhale, ground the palms. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Come to stand tall. Exhale, release the arms down by your sides. Ooh. Good. We're going to take the one block between the thighs and one block between the hands. Feet face forward. Your knees are going to bend right over your ankles. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, inner thighs back and wide. Sit back behind you. Booty goes out to get low. Tailbone roots down so you can lift. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Release the block. With an inhale, gaze forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step the left leg back again. Lunge on the right side. Stack the front knee right over the ankle. Draw the heels energetically towards each other to square the hips. Keep the balance and evenness in the pelvis. Inhale, lift the belly and lift the right arm. Exhale, lean into the back body. Stacking the shoulders to open the heart. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Good. Inhale, ground your palm. Exhale, step forward and fold. Inhale, gaze forward, lengthen. Exhale, right leg back. Lunge on the left side. So building off of what we did with the feet and legs, lift and spread the toes. Hug the heels towards each other energetically. Widen, lift the back thigh and bring it wide to the right. Draw the center of the booty in. Inhale, lift the belly and lift the left arm. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Good. Inhale, ground the palm. Exhale, pause. Inhale, step the back foot forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Come to stand tall. Exhale, release the arms down by your sides. Tadasana. Good, so we're going to do some standing balance poses. I'm going to do a bunch of them. We're going to work different aspects and things that are going on in the alignment of the pelvis. So first, shift the weight onto the right foot. Make sure it's facing forward, spread the toes, get a solid foundation. Make sure you have the hip, the knee, and the ankle in alignment so you can root the tailbone down and lift the pelvic bones up. Lift the left knee and release the hands behind the left thigh. With an exhale, extend the heel. Notice the tendency for the hip to go like this. Draw the hips back. Press the leg into the hand to lengthen the tailbone, to balance the pelvis. And then lift and lengthen through the crown. 5 breaths. Good, we're going to wrap the left leg around the right, left arm under the right. Inhale, lift the forearms parallel to the earth. Hug the legs into each other. Exhale, begin to fold forward, hinging at the hips. Maybe you don't double wrap the legs. This is Garudasana, eagle pose. We'll have 5 breaths here. Letting the hips settle evenly towards the floor. Inhale, rise and unwind. Exhale, release the leg down, control. Good. Shift the weight to the other foot. Inhale, lift the knee, interlace the hands behind the thigh. Exhale, extend the heel forward. Draw the hips back and press the leg into the hands to root both sides of the pelvis down evenly. Lift through the torso, belly draws in and up. Crossing the right leg over the left, right arm under the left. Inhale, lift the upper arms. Exhale, fold. Keeping both sides of the pelvis evenly grounded. Hugging the legs towards each other energetically. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Good. We'll do a couple more standing balance poses. The first one is Natarajasana, dancing Shiva. So shifting the weight onto the right foot, bend the left knee, grab the left foot or ankle with the left hand. Stick the booty out towards the heel, root the tailbone down. Feel that deepening in the quad stretch. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Exhale, kick the foot into the hand. Pull the hand on the foot to come forward and down. Hips stay balanced and even. Only go as far as you can go without losing that. Energetically, the legs squeeze towards each other. 3 more breaths. Inhale, rise. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Foot flex and active. Exhale, sit back behind you. Ekapada Utkatasana, one-legged chair. 5 breaths. Tailbone goes out to get low and roots down to lift the heart. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. You can shake out the leg a little bit. Good. And then we'll shift the weight onto the left foot. Foot faces forward, toes spread wide before they ground down. Bend the right knee. Grab the right foot or ankle with the right hand. Booty out towards the heel, bringing the hips over the knee and ankle. Tailbone roots down. Front of the pubic bone lifts. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, kick the foot back into the hand. Pull the hand on the foot. Draw the legs towards each other energetically. Square the hips. Square the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Good. Inhale, rise. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. Right foot flexed and active. With your next exhale, stick the booty out. Sit behind you. Get low. Ground the tailbone and lift. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Feel it in the hips. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Shake out the legs a little bit. Good. Coming back to the top of the mat, we're going to step the left leg back, grounding it parallel with the back edge of the mat. Front foot continues to face forward. The hips are completely open to the side. In yoga, we either face the hips forward or we face them to the side. We don't want to be confused and in the middle here. The front heel bisects the back arch. The hip, the knee, and the ankle are all in the same horizontal plane. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, pour yourself forward, 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 forward. Side body's long, pressing out through the back edge of the back foot as you come down. Take your hand onto a block. Left arm lifts. The legs are active. The inhales pull the energy in and up from the floor to the core. Exhales, shine it back out. The back hip lifts up and draws into the back body. The front hip tucks under and pulls in. 5 breaths. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend the knee. Stack the ankle, the knee, the elbow, and the shoulder. Press out from the back edge of the back foot. Draw the left fingertips over the ear towards the front of the room. The same thing, the back hip pulls up and draws back. The front hip tucks in and under. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, rise. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Turn the toes to face forward. Feet parallel with the outer edge of the mat. Don't go in on the ankles or out on the ankles, but stack the ankles right over the center of the foot. Hips, knees, and ankles stack. Root down from the pelvis through the 4 corners. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Wide-legged standing forward fold. Hands onto the hips, root down, inhale, rise. Exhale, turn the left toes to face the back of the mat, room, whatever. Again, hips open towards the side. Back hip back over the knee and ankle. Front hip pressing towards the big toe mount. Inhale, lift. Exhale, whoop. Pour yourself forward, 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 and down into Trikonasana. Remembering that pulsation of the roots of the legs. The inhale pulls the energy in and up. The exhale presses it back out. Inhale, the back hip goes up and to the back body. Exhale, the front hip pulls in and tucks down. 5 breaths. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend into the standing leg. Forearm onto the knee. Stack the shoulder above the elbow. Draw the right arm over the ear towards the front of the room. Same action in the pelvis. The inhales lift the back hip and draw it to the back body. The exhales tuck the front hip towards the midline. Pressing out through the back edge of the back foot. Reaching past your skin. 5 breaths. The front of the pubic bone lifts. Inhale, rise. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Turn the toes forward once again and fold. This time we're going to pulsate from side to side to get into opening the hips. Outer edge of the feet stay grounded and parallel with the outer edge of the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Good. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Do this a few more times at your own pace. Syncing the motions of the body with the breath. Using the breath to deepen the motions of the body. Keeping the four corners of the feet grounded at all times. Good, and then find stillness and center. Root down from the tailbone, pelvis, through the legs. Hands on the hips. Inhale, rise. Step or jump the feet together. Whew, getting hot. Come to the top of the mat once again. Go this way. Inhale, arms reach up, arch back. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, gaze forward, lengthen. Exhale, step back. Down dog or child's pose, yogi's choice. But wherever you go, since we've been to both these positions before, observe any shifts that have taken place in any layer of your being through your practice. And then we're going to inhale, float forward, and exhale, lower all the way onto the abdomen. I'm going to do this back core strengthening stuff that we do in every class. Everybody loves to worry about the abs and work the abs, and there is no balance if you don't remember to work the back of the core as well. So, hug the legs towards each other energetically. Press them firmly into the mat. Inhale, interlace the arms and lift the chest. 5 breaths. Watch for the tendency to drop the head down or to crunch into the back of the neck. Lengthen through the whole spine, creating a uniform curve. Good. With your next exhale, lower down, release the hands alongside, turn the head to one side, gently shake out the hips to release the low back. Good. Bend the knees, grab onto the ankles. We're going to keep the thigh bones grounded in this variation to protect the low back. The center of the booty hugs in towards the midline of the body. With an exhale, kick the feet into the hands. Pull the hands on the feet to lift the chest. 5 breaths. With your next exhale, release. And turn your head to the other side this time. Shake out the hips to release the low back. Good work. Allow yourself to be held, to sink into the support of the ground beneath you, to surrender, to let go. And then we'll roll over and lay on our backs. Almost done. Okay. So we're going to do a supported bridge pose, grounding the feet under the knees, outer hips distance apart, facing directly forward. Press the back of the head and the shoulders into the mat. They're part of your foundation here. When you inhale, you're going to lift the pelvis, the low back, the middle back, And insert the block beneath the sacrum, that triangular bone at the base of your spine. You could do it at any height, whatever feels good to you. I like to do it like this. So you're allowing the sacrum to settle onto the block. The thigh bones go down, like we've been doing all day, and then the tailbone lengthens away. You can roll the shoulders under, pull the heart away from the hips. You can stay here, or if you are completely comfortable, no pinching in the low back. If you feel pinching in the low back, you want to bring the block down lower. And if you can't find a comfortable position, you don't want to do it, because the yoga practice should never cause sharp shooting pains through the body. Okay. If you want to take it a step further, play with straightening the right leg out along the mat, letting it fall outer hip distance apart, keeping the foot flexed and active. You can do one leg at a time like this, or if you're comfortable, you can do both legs at once, opening up through the hip flexors. Roll the shoulders under. Pull the heart away from the heels. Wherever you're working, it's perfectly fine if you stay with the legs bent. We're going to take 10 deep, long breaths. Back of the head presses down and the chin lifts off the chest. When you're ready, bend the knees and ground the feet once again. With an inhale, lift the pelvis, remove the block, lower down, and let the knees fall in towards each other. Pause. Try to feel the energy of the back bend in the body. We're going to do one more back bend. We're going to use the block again. This time we're placing it between the inner thighs. Feet in close to the booty, back of the head and the shoulders press into the mat. With an inhale, lift the pelvis, the low back, and the middle back. You can interlace the hands beneath you if that feels good. Everything on the mat presses firmly into the mat to lift the hips high. And then take that block 1 inch down towards the floor. Feel that space that's created in the low back. From there, root the tailbone towards the knees. Lengthen the spine. Create a uniform curve in all your poses. No crunching, not even in back bends. Have 3 more deep, long breaths. Good. With an exhale, lower the pelvis to the mat. Remove the block. Pause again. Feel the energy of the back bend in the body. Then you can sway the knees from side to side to release the low back. Beautiful work. We're going to finish up using the strap again. Wow. You're going to take the strap around the ball of the right foot, extend the left leg out along the mat. I like to hold it in half here, that's about the right size. Good. First we're going to come into supine pigeon. Same action, that right thigh bone presses down. We're going to bend the right knee out to the right side. Right foot is flat, both feet are flexed and active. And the foot is drawing towards the left shoulder. The shin becomes perpendicular to you and the earth. And we'll have a few breaths here. You can do whatever feels good with this right arm. Keeping the right hip rooting down. Good. Inhale, extend that right leg up. Exhale, bend the right knee in towards the right armpit. We're going to take the strap in the left hand, and we're going to bring the left arm behind the head. Allow the head to be heavy, and stretch the leg. So this right foot's flexed and active, pointing up to the sky. The right knee hugs in towards the armpit. The left leg is super strong and straight, foot flexed and active. Breathe into the places that are tight and sore and stuck. Soften and release more deeply into the stretch as you exhale. Good. With your next inhale, straighten the leg. Take the strap in both hands. Root the thigh bone down, press the heel up. Draw the nose and the knee towards each other. Remember to breathe. Release after 5 breaths. Draw the left leg up to meet the right. Lower the right leg to the mat with control. Root that left thigh bone down, both feet flexed and active. Bend the left knee out to the left side. Left foot coming towards the right shoulder. Shin becoming perpendicular, parallel to the earth. There we go. Maybe you reach under the left calf, the left hand. Continue to root the left hip down. Have a few breaths here. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Take the strap into the left hand. Exhale, bend the left knee towards the left armpit. Then grab the strap with the right hand. Bring the right hand behind the head. Let the head rest heavy on the arm. Left foot flexed and active up towards the ceiling. Right leg super strong and straight to counterbalance the action of the left leg. Breathe into the places that feel tight or sore or stuck. As you inhale, you're opening and expanding those areas. As you exhale, you're softening and letting go of some of those holding patterns of tension in the body. Letting go of some of the emotional traumas and dramas that you've stored in the pelvis region. Making space to feel, experience, choose things differently. Good, straighten the leg. Take the strap, one side of the strap in each hand. Root that left thigh bone down. Right leg super strong, pressing into the earth. With an inhale, draw the nose and the knee towards each other. Have 5 breaths. Good. Release. Release the strap. Draw the knees into the chest once again. Gently rock from side to side, massaging the sacrum, the low back. Good. Then drop that whole shape over to the right side. Extend the arms. Shift the gaze out over the left fingertips. Closing up the practice with a twist, allowing the body to be wrung out. The organs are wrung out, detoxifying them, creating space for fresh blood to flow through. Good. With an inhale, come back to center. And exhale, drop the knees to the left side. Shift the gaze over the right shoulder. As you inhale, feel the length and space between each vertebrae in the spine. And as you exhale, softening more deeply into that bringing out process, which is taking place on all layers and levels. Bringing out all the habits and patterns that aren't serving you, making space on the inside for new energy, new opportunities, new ideas to flow through the body and to come into manifestation in your life. If you ever feel low back pain when you twist, draw the center of the booty in towards the midline of the body. Good. With an inhale, come back to center. This time, reach through the knees to grab onto the outer edge of the feet. Flex the feet up towards the ceiling. The knees and the ankles are stacked. Press the hands into the feet into the hands, and gently sway from side to side. Move in any way that feels good to you, maybe straightening one leg at a time. Experience happiness. Listen to your body. Happy baby will be the final pose of the practice. And then you can relax, release, and open into Shavasana, final relaxation. Allow the feet to fall open, legs at least as wide as your hips. Hands rest, palms facing up at about a 30-degree angle from the body. Allow the skin to soften towards the floor. Allow the organs, especially the eyes, to sink in to the back of the body. The breath is so deep and so long that you can feel it in the bottoms of the feet and the tips of the toes. As you exhale, any residual anxiety, judgment leaves the body with the breath through the fingertips. This is the time where all of the new alignments and intentions that we've set through our practice today are able to infuse into each and every cell of your being. Stay here for about 8 minutes.